guess I wasn't listening. See, this is a very obvious example of not listening. And I think that listening is the most important factor to communication. I remember sitting down and talking to my mom and having a very engaging conversation. And so in my head, I was like, she's listening. But the responses that I was getting, it made me think otherwise. Like, she's not really listening to what I'm saying. She's just going through the motions, hearing it, but she's not listening. And I've put other people in the same situation, like where I was my mom, not listening. And listening is one of the most important factors of communication, because without listening, there is no communication. Listening is so important because when you listen, you are educating yourself. This other person that you're listening to is educating you. And by listening, you're being educated. Even if they're not saying anything that's like right, or not necessarily right, just something that's not like smart. But you're educating yourself on this person, how this person feels, how this person thinks. So it doesn't always have to be like school. Like, that's not the only time that you need to listen. It's not the only time that you're being educated. By listening to other people, you're educating yourself whenever you're listening. And that's the reason I think that listening is one of the most important factors of communication. And there are many ways that people can use this in the wrong way. Like I said, my mom was just going through the motions, shaking her head, replying. But in your head, you're just thinking, I don't really care about this. I mean, I hear what they're saying, but I don't really care. And that's not the attitude that you need to have about listening to another person. Whenever you're listening to another person, you need to feel and think and be only focused on what they're saying, because you're having a conversation, and this is how you communicate. What they're saying is educating you. And there are ways that we can use this efficiently to improve our everyday communication. We need to be self-aware that we need to listen. We need to be self-aware that listening is key, and listening is how we're gonna know how this person feels, how this person thinks, who this person is. And not only that, but it's gonna improve our communication skills for the future. So, think about this the next time you're having a conversation with somebody. You need to really listen.